Now at 6, another weekend starts off with deadly violence. A man and a juvenile both killed in an Indianapolis shooting. What we're now learning from police.
And a hot and humid day has led to storms. We're still tracking those as they exit the state, but could there be more chances in your weekend forecast? I'll let you know.
And helping Indy take its best shot for the upcoming WNBA All-Star game. See how lots of folks came out today to spruce up the city. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. All right, we start with the weather tonight, and here's why. This is a live look at downtown Indianapolis. Pretty cloudy, but we've also seen some pop-up storms during the afternoon. Some, in fact, some pretty heavy downpours.
Yeah.
I drove through one coming into work today.
Yeah.
Kind of hit or miss because then all of a sudden the sun comes out. So I guess, Rob, what are we expecting for this evening? I
think for the most part, the atmosphere has been worked over, at least especially around Indy. A couple of areas we're still watching for the possibility of some stronger storms as they all move east, and then overnight remain. I think overall we're looking at things quieting down a bit. Let's start with the radar just to show you what we are tracking. Most of the rain, at least in the city, has wrapped up. Farther to the east, we're still wrapping up one severe thunderstorm warning that is now being trimmed back and pushing into Ohio. Still, there are a few areas where heavy downpours are ongoing, and we're watching especially closer to Marion, Hartford City, where the heaviest rain continues to push to the north and east. Now behind that, still some good soaking rain, but it's not going to be that torrential rain that may lead to some isolated flooding or ponding on some of the roadways. In the meantime, we're watching most of this rain wrap up. Temperatures have certainly cooled down with that rain, but the city has certainly improved when it comes to the heaviest of the downpours. We saw the temperatures go from close to 90 down into the 60s when the rain came through. Now we're starting to see the temperatures rebound. We're into the 70s currently. Still that severe threat mainly for the eastern part of the state, but most of this is going to be trimmed back now that we've used up a lot of that heating of the day. Temperatures dropping into the 70s tonight as we do end that chance for thunderstorms. Overnight lows will drop down to around 70. We've got another chance for storms tomorrow, but I'll talk about who has the best chance coming up.
All right, see you in a few minutes, Rob. Thanks so much. Tonight, IMPD is investigating a deadly shooting that killed 2 people on the city's northwest side, and one of the victims is a juvenile. This happened just before 4 a.m. near 38th and Lafayette Road. Video at the scene here shows crime tape surrounding food trucks in the area. Police tell us a man and a juvenile were found shot inside a car here. Both victims died after getting into the hospital. Right now, police have not shared a suspect or a motive. And just before midnight, officers found a man shot near 38th and Post Road. Then, half an hour later, police were called to 16th Street and Livingston Avenue and found another man shot. Both men are now said to be stable. And with all the gun violence we've seen recently here in Indianapolis, including last week's mass shooting, there is a growing call for solutions. One local mom is hosting a fundraiser tonight to help families who lost their children to gun violence. Marina Silva is live tonight with more on that event underway right now and the call to action to stop violence against children. Marina?
Well, Jenny, the organization Stop Killing Our Kids is actually hosting a comedy show fundraiser tonight, and it's to honor those kids who've died by gun violence. It's happening here at Wonderful Bar and Grill near 38th and Shadeland. Now, after a deadly last weekend and now another juvenile killed today, many people are stepping up to help families and to come up with solutions. The organization started 4 years ago when Nadine Patterson lost her son to gun violence in Houston. She says since then, she's wanted to do something to help other families going through what she went through.
I just want to be that person that you can come to who understands the grief and the loss that you're suffering and be able to help and support you in any way I can, whether it be financial, emotional. We do offer some grief counseling support and everything.
Well, the fundraiser is going on right now, and it's going on until 10 o'clock tonight. There's multiple comedians that are here to just give everybody a good time, but still remembering the cause and what they're here for. They're also hoping to have a balloon release to honor all of those kids. We'll send it back to you, Jenny.
All right, definitely an important mission with all we've experienced lately. Marina, thank you. Some good news now. A 5-year-old boy is safe tonight after being rescued from his burning apartment by firefighters. So take a look here. This is video from IFD. It shows where the fire happened. This was on Barbary Lane near 46th and Keystone. The boy's mom said she woke up to heavy smoke and could not get to her child. So she went out the sliding glass door you see there and called 911. Firefighters say thankfully the door to the boy's bedroom was closed. They say that kept the smoke out and kept the boy from getting hurt. Crews say it's a fire safety lesson for all of us to close the bedroom door before we go to sleep. All right, it'll be here before you know it, just 1 week away now from the WNBA All-Star game. And Indianapolis is getting ready to welcome thousands of people for the big weekend. Our Anna Chalker has a look at what's being done to clean up around the city.
Next Saturday, Gainbridge Fieldhouse is going to be the home court for the WNBA All-Star game. But before that, Pacer Sports and Entertainment and Keep Indy Beautiful wanted to make sure the courts thousands call home here are clean. With trash bags in hand,
we're trying to encourage folks to keep it clean, don't play dirty.
This group is about to play a pickup game, and it may be a bit dirtier than your average one.
Oftentimes, we find that folks, even if there is a trash can nearby, just drop their water bottle or their potato chip bag right where they are standing.
These volunteers are with a team cleaning up all 25 Indy Park basketball courts. It's part of the WNBA All-Star Court Cleanup, a sustainability project that's part of a larger effort to clean up the city before we host the All-Star game.
The impact of WNBA All-Star goes beyond just the game in Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and we're hoping to, inspire the whole city to get out there and get active and play basketball, and I think this is a great way to make it more inviting.
At MLK Park, the group only had a little bit to grab, like firework debris, but other parks had more. Keep Indy Beautiful sent us this photo from another volunteer whose trash bag was full. The group says this cleanup was not just about All-Star Week, but also the neighbors who live in these communities.
It doesn't really take very much effort to try to keep our streets clean and our parks clean, and so this isn't just today, this is for everybody across the city.
An effort organizers hope will encourage more players to the game and to keep it clean. In Indianapolis, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
And as part of the All-Star events, hundreds came out today to donate breast tissue to the Susan G. Komen Tissue Bank. This is part of the All-Star Cure event through the WNBA. So around 400 people donated a small sample of breast tissue that'll go toward cancer research. The procedure is basically like a biopsy, and once it's done, every donor was celebrated by hundreds of volunteers.
Today, everything is so polarizing and everyone has differing views. To see our community come together for one good cause and we're all on it's the same journey and wanting to see the eradication of breast cancer. It's amazing. You feel the atmosphere. We're all here for the same reason is really powerful.
And this event continues tomorrow. There is still time to register. We have a link right now with all of that information at WTHR.com. Indiana Black Expo's summer celebration is already underway in Indianapolis, and IBE is showcasing a film festival. It's called Beyond the Frame, Black Voice Amplified. The celebration of culture and creativity shows off some great cinematic works. They're all by African-American filmmakers, and there were 5 films shown today, including the premiere of Indiana Black Expo's documentary, 1 Month is Not Enough, which leaders say tells a powerful story.
We have some filmmakers here with us today, and it's important that we give young people a voice, young and older people a voice, and one of our filmmakers actually just did that a couple weeks ago with her film festival was for young people as well. So it's very important that we have that voice and really pay attention to what it is our young people are saying these days.
Jennifer Darby, who you saw there with Black Expo, also says it's important to not only enjoy the films, but also walk away learning something about Black history and culture. Still ahead tonight at 6, President Trump putting out a new set of tariffs. Which countries he's now targeting? Rob?
I'm still tracking some storms across central Indiana, but for the most part, still just a few lingering showers. I'll tell you who has the next best chance to see some storms coming up.